Phoebe, you obviously, again, you are wearing all different hats. Sometimes it's just the writer, sometimes it's writing and acting. Curious, how do you make those choices? Where are you most comfortable? And I think I've heard you say with Killing Eve, initially it was very freeing, and then all of a sudden you were like, oh, I'm kind of jealous. I'd like to be in this.
Yeah, I guess acting in Killing Eve, I felt very early on that it just didn't feel right, and I don't really know why. I just felt like I'm not in there, I can't see it. And then we had conversations with producers, and I sort of spent, I think, about 15 minutes trying to turn one of the characters into something I could play, and the character was going, fuck off, like, I don't want to fucking you anywhere near me. And so it just felt much more organic to do it like that. But then with something like Fleabag, that character comes from like the depths of me, so that's a different
I'm
experience.
curious, on Fleabag, I mean, you talked a lot about sort of when you started with the first season, that it was about this sort of, you were inspired by the cynicism you felt in your 20s and a bit of the sort of female rage. What inspired this season? And, well, let's start there.
Well, I was completely convinced and had said with a great amount of smug artistic integrity that I would not come back for a second series. But the idea really came from, again, the journey I'm going to take the audience on, because what was exciting for me about the first series was I felt like I'm inviting the audience in because it's direct address, and then by the end, the character is trying to push the audience away. And so I wanted the audience to feel complicit, and that was a strange strange experience for them. And because she knocks the camera back at the end of the last series, I was like, well, she doesn't want them there anymore. She doesn't want you there, so I can't. And her guard is down because she admits something at the end of the series which makes her very ashamed, and her guard's down. So the idea of bringing the camera back in and her going like, forget about that, you know, like I'm back again, just felt really false. And so, so I thought I was going to leave it, and then I had an idea of how I can play with the form again, and what the audience would mean to her again, and what she would mean to the audience, and what that relationship had to be new. Because it was new for me coming back to this audience. There's a slight coyness going like, okay, I know you know everything about me now, is the character. Whereas the first series was her going, I never want you to find out, I never want you to find out. And then at the end it's like, whoa. And this series begins with her going, I know you know everything. So we're going on a different journey together.
For better or for worse, how do you wish you were more like your character?
I think it is both for better and for worse, because I think Fleabag says what she thinks, whether it's to the camera privately or in real life. She says what she really, really thinks in the moment. And I think I'm still learning how to do that. Writing for me and writing these characters for me is like how I do that. So I write women who don't give a shit because I'm teaching myself how to be one. And yeah, I feel such a catharsis when I do turn to the camera and just like say that fucking line. And then, it's just such an amazing feeling. I'd like to be a bit more like that in real life.
We're not supposed to tell our truth specifically. It's very revolutionary.
Yeah.
It's like the ether shifts when women tell their truth specifically.
I'm telling you, I agree with you. I learned how to be a woman by watching other women. Like, I grew up without a mom, so I felt like a female impersonator my whole life.
Yeah. Me too.
And right?
100%.
Right? And so I didn't want to ask for the information, so I'd go into my friends' bathrooms and I'd peek in their cabinets and be like, oh, that's facial cream, okay.
My mom's still with us, and we're very close, but she's always been just beautiful, this Hungarian queen, you know, this princess. And I felt like, similarly, I was always like, I never felt like a real female because I had that, okay, that spot's already taken in our house. I'll be this other thing. I'll be this gremlin-y
I'm a
type.
tomboy. All my mother wanted was a girly girl.
I was a proper tomboy. I was called Alex. I shaved my head. I had like boxer shorts. I was a boy.
Did people think you were 11. A boy?
Yeah,
they thought I was a boy too.
Yeah, I did that. And did you love it when they did?
Oh, I thought it was a huge compliment.
Yeah, me too. Wow. Like, I remember going into like Gap or something with my mum, and the guy said, "What does the young man want?" And I was just like, "Oh."
Yeah.
And when I started getting hair on my legs, I was like, "Thank you." I mean, I was so serious about it, and I think it was because I was really batting against that idea of having to be a girl or girly or whatever it was.
Totally healthy.
Be the same.
Very healthy reaction.
Hi, I'm Phoebe Waller-Bridge, and thank you for watching the Hollywood Reporters Roundtables on YouTube.